Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Belle Collective, Season 5, Episode 2. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So, okay, I see the Bells have a new intro. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I like the old one. Okay, and Aikisha, not you throwing that thing back. I said, look at Kiki moving from side to side, honey, because wasn't nothing happening. But I don't like this. I don't like this intro. I need that dun 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 dun. I like to see them shoulders bouncing. Let me see them shoulders bounce. I didn't like this intro. But anywho, this is a mess. Now that's neither here nor there. This is the side note. So when the episode first opens up, Latrice and Latishia meet for a one-on-one. Baby, she better than me. The checks must be clearing because she is better than me. Now, Latrice showed up like, I don't know if I should have worn my shades, my sneakers. I don't know what I should have done. Here go, Latishia. What? You thought I was finna fight you? TT, you know you ain't about that life. Okay, you know you ain't about that life. They both talking about their feelings were hurt. And my friend hurt my feelings. No, my friend hurt my feelings. Latishia, I do not know why you are acting oblivious to the fact that you got up in your Coming to America dress and your ponytail and got in her damn face. So Latrice was saying, well, what do you think about the collective correction? Okay, because everybody calling it the collective corrector, the correction down at the debt collector. Honey, I don't know. They calling it all kinds of stuff. Letitia got the nerve to say, I didn't even know if it was really genuine or sincere coming from Aikisha. But then I had to stop and I thought about it. We wouldn't have gotten together any other way. Yes, you would have. If this show gonna continue, the Heifers got to get together. Tell me, I saw this as a vessel to make things right. Girl, please. It's giving fake. Okay, you bringing up a 2-year-old interview. Didn't y'all already address this? Talking about, well, the thing for me was when you said none of us were your friends, we were just your co-workers. So then Latrice said, well, you knew I wasn't talking about you. Well, yeah, I know. Latishia, you don't know who you are, honey. You don't know who you are or whose you are. You really don't. You don't know. And that's okay. You still trying to come from up under Glendale's shadow. He down to the boat. You was at home. You came from synthetics and started from the bottom. Now we're here. And I understand. You really don't know who the hell you are. But ma'am, we are not going to go back, forth and forth. We are not about to go back there and pick up that interview that she did a long time ago. We already talked about that. And like Latrice said, you've been feeling away and you couldn't wait to say it. So you just using this as an excuse. Girl, you got in that woman face acting a fool, showing out. Now here you are with this. Girl, bye. Moving forward. So then she was like, I just really want us to move forward. I mean, she apologized, but I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw Glendale. And if I can't pick him up, I can't trust her. But then production asked Latrice if she trusts Latishia, and she said no, as she shouldn't. In the next scene, Aikisha is doing a photo shoot. Bum, 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 bum. It's a photo shoot. So she doing a photo shoot. Shout out to Gucci. A photo shoot for her new pajama line that helps cool you down when you go through life's change. Listen to me. I can get behind this. I am 42 years old and I'm going through perimenopause. I have a frozen shoulder. My attitude is bad, honey. I haven't lifted my left arm in 2 years. These hot flashes about to take me up out of here. Baby, I could use this. I could really use this. I actually love this idea. Now, she said that she's in full-blown menopause. Actually, she's post-menopausal. Listen to me, Kiki. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. If you need someone to promote your brand, send these to me. Okay, I am a size large. Okay, I need something that's going to be flowing and going. I don't like nothing too tight when it's time for me to go to bed. Like, I really need you to send me some of these, and I'm going to make sure that the girls purchase from you. Because, listen, it's not talked about enough. And also, I have been stating that I wanted to have a women's live just to get together and talk about things that affect us as women, things we weren't prepared for. They told us about the birds and the bees and you get your cycle but baby, they didn't tell us about this. Now, if you are in the age range where you are flashing and you are hot and you ain't talking about, I'm not talking about the one Nelly was singing about, then you need to be on that live. And I'm going to try to make sure that I have resources for us. We just need to get together and talk about it because it's for real. So then Latishia shows up. Hey, girl. So TT and Kiki, they both there together. She's telling Latishia that she's doing her, her line, and this is for women who are going through menopause. And she's also telling her that Latrice told her that her and Glenn were trying to set her up. Like when it was Mad Day, Latrice went to Kiki and said, listen, girl, Latishia and Glendale trying to set you up, girl. Not you, but Willie. Okay. And I mean, Latishia said that she's not going to come in between anyone's marriage. That's not something she would ever do. But after reading y'all's comments down below last week, y'all know what? She ain't fooling y'all. She ain't fooling y'all. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? They might have been bored and trying to get in some mess. Because if you're going to go down there, you and Marie and her finger waves, and find Tambra Cherie's ex, you might will set Willie up. I don't put nothing past you. Now, Latishia, I liked you. You were my favorite season 1. But I don't know. I don't know, girl. I really don't. And then you were stuttering like Joe last episode. Well, what? Who's that? Girl, you might have done it. Okay. So she gets in a confessional and she's like, anytime that Aikisha can come for me, she does it. Ma'am, she didn't come for you though. Like I told y'all last episode and last review, they are still in competition with each other ever since Ferris Street. Ma'am, she did not come for you. She's just telling you how she got the information, where she got the information from, and she is allowing you to speak your speech about whether or not you are the one that was going to do it or not. And side note, Latishia, girl, you look good in this confessional with that black and white on. How you got your hair like kind of pinned up a little bit. It's giving like early 2000s and 1999 when Cash Money then was taking over. Listen, girl, that is your look. You looked good. I said, okay, TT. Moving forward. So then Aikisha was like, okay, girl, I hear you and whatnot. But I'm going to be throwing Willie a fish fry for his birthday. So I'm going to invite everyone, including Marie. In the next scene, Selena has her first solo Belle collective scene. Okay, girl, I see you. She's at home with her fiance, Michael. We should have took a shot every time Selena said she had a fiance or she was engaged. Ma'am, we get it. Ma'am, we get it. So they down to the house and she's talking to him about the wedding planning and they're having a little drinky drink. So then they started talking about the drama with Sophia Shantae Soguchi, and Selena said that JJ isn't talking to the girls because they need a relationship with Triple S. Sir, they are grown. Now, yes, they do need to respect her as your wife, but she also needs to have respect for them and their mother. They're not babies. And how dare you dismiss your daughters behind Triple S? Because you damn sure best believe, well, her daughter did say she dismissed her so she could run up behind you and your daughters. Baby, it's just all a mess. It is all a mess. And JJ, that's trashy. Sophia Shantae Soguchi played a part too. All y'all need to get it together. But I'm not going to go against my mama. I'll tell you that. So if I were in their position, I would be going and doing and acting the exact same way. And you have grandchildren and they're boys. What you've been waiting for? And now you ain't talking to them? Child, please. Moving forward. In the next scene, Cliff and Latrice are at home trying to landscape the yard. Child, he out there mumbling and whatnot. He and Latrice are bumping heads because Cliff ain't seeing the vision. We are still here with Cliff not listening to Latrice's opinions. How many more seasons we gonna go through this, daddy? So she feels like he doesn't listen to her, which he does not. And she wants to talk about taste and who's going to run it. And Cliff starts mumbling about being the man and giving her the authority. You can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you the authority to make decisions down at Taste. Cliff, you and your toxic masculinity really irk my nerves. Baby, Latrice, I don't know how you do it, honey. I don't know. He's always talking about he don't wear dresses. Sir, we get it. We know, Clifford. We know. That don't mean that you cannot value your wife's opinion. Let me tell you something, Cliff. Right now, now it's not the time to be silencing women, okay? We ain't here for that. So if she's saying something to you, you need to take it into account. Cliff got that old school mentality. You know, them old school men that come home and lay the check down on the table and you supposed to just do whatever and fry the bacon up in a pan or whatever the hell they be telling you to do. That's his mentality. He said Latrice is the woman of the house and he's the man of the yard. Goodbye, Clifford. Goodbye. It don't make no sense. We going on season 5 and he's still acting like he ain't got the sense God gave a goose. Latrice don't really be paying Cliff no mind though, really. She be listening to him, but she be halfway listening, child. Latrice be looking like she doing something totally different. So she's talking to him about inviting the ladies to her opening of Goddess Lengths. Cliff don't see it for the heifers. He don't want nothing to do with it. He don't want to be around it. He said they supposed to be Mississippi's finest. He hates to see Mississippi's worst. Child, this is a mess. In the next scene, we see like scenes of devastation. So Mississippi got hit with a huge storm. We see Aikisha telling us that Willie is coming down and there's a transformer down in the neighbor's yard, so they don't have no lights. This hurricane season was a beast. If you didn't experience it, thank your lucky stars. Because the way in which this hurricane season turned us every which way but loose. Baby, I have never been so stressed, depressed, and I just, and damn near had to get undressed because it was so hot up in here with no electricity. It just didn't make no sense. So I know exactly what they are going through. Now, JJ and So Gucci are coming over to help clean out the refrigerator. Now, I know this is for a scene. This got to be for TV because don't nobody need help clean out no refrigerator. I don't care how many kids you got. You don't need no help clean out no damn refrigerator. So they get there. JJ is telling us that he and Triple S ain't going to be there for the fish fry. So JJ brought a gift for Willie. So he pulls out these whips and chains and coochie in a can. When I tell y'all, I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit. And then he kept explaining it. And I was just like, JJ is always bringing a freaky deaky gift somewhere. If it is your birthday, you are guaranteed to get a stripper, a gift card to one of them little stores that be on every corner in Houston. Child, it just don't make no sense. I don't want to hear nothing about that. And I don't want to imagine nothing about that. What did Selena see? Baby, JJ money must be long. Do you hear me? Baby, it's either as long or he is charismatic as hell. Because I just can't see it. I just don't see it. So they start talking as Aikisha is cleaning out the refrigerator. And she's breaking down because it's so much going on. If I don't feel nobody else right now, I feel Aikisha. Experiencing a wide range of emotions is also a big part of menopause and perimenopause. I'll be ready to cry, cuss, and hide under my covers all at the same damn time. And then I pull myself together and get on this here YouTube and hit y'all with a, hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. I'll be losing my mind. Y'all don't even have y'all don't have no idea. My poor son is probably like, oh Lord, when it's going to be over. And the crazy part is that nobody prepared me. They don't give you a heads up. They don't tell you nothing. I went to the OBGYN and I'm telling her all of my symptoms and everything that's going on with me. This lady looks at me and she's acting like she doesn't have a clue. I had to go to TikTok University and bring her what I wanted her to test me for. I had to tell her what blood work to take. Like, it's really bad out here. They are really practicing medicine. Cause girl, why I gotta tell you? You are older than me. How do you not know what's going on with my body? And then I felt like I was losing my mind. Child, I could be here all day. We'll talk about it on the live, child. 12 hours later. So now we see that Willie is back in town. The lights are back on. And now they can get back to, a little bit of normalcy. Willie, I see you. Okay, I see you got down a little bit. I see you. You and Aikisha been doing the work. Y'all motivating me. Y'all looking good. So anywho, he discovered the kinky gifts that JJ gave him. And according to Willie, Aikisha ain't been popping it for pimp. He want her to saddle up on the horse or pop it for Jesus or something, he said. He wanted to do something. Girl, he wants you to get into it if you're going to get into it, basically. So Aikisha is telling him, look, I got to go run some errands and I'm going to leave the kids here with you. He's talking about, leave them here with me? Yes, leave them there with you. She said, you've been gone for 2 weeks. It's time for you to catch up. Like, that really tripped me out. Like, I got to do something and I'm going to leave them here with you. So she has to run all these errands. And she's telling him who all she invited, which is basically all of the Bells. So Willie is asking about Aikisha's perimenopause and how she's going through it and how she's doing with it. And she said, no, actually, I'm in postmenopause. After they ran that blood work, they figured out that I'm not perimenopausal. I've actually gone through menopause. So he's telling her that he thought she was losing her mind. And she's like extra dramatic. So he didn't really think that things were happening the way that she said they were happening. Listen, the amount of times that I have went to the neurologist, the heart doctor, thinking I was having a damn heart attack. Don't even get me started on the headaches and the rage and the hot flashes, everything. I completely understand. I am happy that he's at least trying to understand what's going on. But Big Willie style, you need to get on the Googler. and read a little bit more. That does mean a lot that you're actually asking about it. I love the way that the two of them communicate. It's like he know Aikisha don't play with him, but he be kind of testing it a little bit, but she gets soft because he allows her to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Just their relationship is really cute to me. In the next scene, it's the day of Big Willie's fish fry birthday kickback. Latishia and MC Glendale, they arrive first. Hey, y'all. And so Glenn and Willie are over to the side and they're talking. The interaction between Willie and Glendale seemed like there was a little bit of friction. I don't know if it was just me, because Glenn was like, yeah, I'm 34. You like in your 30s, right? He said, nah, I'm 41. So then they started, no, he said, you're 34. That's Glenn thought that he was turning 34, just trying to make small talk or whatever. And then Willie said, nah, I'm turning the big 4-1. And then as they're talking about it, Glenn says, oh, well, how old is JJ? He said, I don't know. I ain't his daddy. And I was just like, okay, I don't think these two like each other. Okay. And then Glenn got in the confessional. This was funny. I don't normally give Glendale a lot, but this was funny to me. Glenn said in the confessional that every time he's around the Colognes, Willie and Aikisha, he feels like they're looking at them, turning their nose up and saying, do you have any Grey Poupon? Baby, they use Grey Poupon. Y'all use French's mustard, okay? Pass me the French's. Or y'all might use whatever mustard's on sale. Do you hear me? Now, that was funny to me. When I tell y'all I hollered, I said, baby, not the Grey Poupon. I ain't heard that in a long time. That commercial used to be in heavy rotation. Do you have any Grey Poupon? Baby, that's hilarious. Moving forward. So then Marie Monroe shows up. Hey, girl. In her denim. And Marie, I see you didn't get out of that utility van. I see you let that utility van go. Baby, I used to give her a hard time getting out of that damn white van. You hear me? And baby, she has used her funds from the methadone clinic. And she done got herself a new car. I know that's right, honey. All right, now, Marie. Act like you got some damn sense. Because when they had the correction deflector or whatever it's called, when they had that, everybody was getting along. So come here and don't sweat your finger waves out acting a fool. So then Tambra arrived next. Y'all know Tambra, she gonna come and she gonna smile and she gonna have a hat on if she don't do nothing else. Aikisha was looking for her daughter to be there. And I was saying to myself, now, Aikisha, you know dang on well, if I were her, I would not bring my baby around none of y'all. When I say none, I mean none, even you. So then Marie and Tambra, they're standing right there acting like they don't see each other. So then Aikisha is trying to get them to speak. Ma'am, let them be. First of all, Marie needs to apologize. She doesn't know the ins and outs of that old relationship, and her and Latishia had no business poking their nose around in things that did not pertain to them. It had nothing to do with them. And you want them to speak to each other? No. So while she's talking to Tambra, Latishia is trying to get Marie to talk to Tambra. This group ain't gonna never be able to move forward for real with Marie refusing to apologize and even acknowledge that she was wrong. Now, I like Marie. I know a lot of people don't like her, but I like her. I feel like she adds something to the Belle collective. It's a comedic factor for me because I don't take her seriously. If I seen her, baby, I would act like I don't even see her coming my way. But that's just me. But they're not going to move forward in all seriousness if Marie does not acknowledge what she does wrong. So they're wondering where Latrice is. And then she shows up with Selena. Latrice, girl, you about to sink into that Mississippi mud with them damn heels on. I said, look at Latrice. Oh, my goodness, honey. It's at the park. You can rock a casual fit. I know you know how to put it together. I know you got a pair of J's in the closet. Girl, why do you have on these heels out here in this park? So Latrice said she brought Selena so that they can all forgive each other since we're forgiving people. So Aikisha is wondering why she brought her, because what if Sophia Shante Soguchi was there? And if she was there, then what? Triple S gonna have to get over it because Carlos then gave her a bell to ring. So I don't know. And see, this is the first time that Latrice has seen Marie since she threatened to beat the brakes off of her at the reunion. So Aikisha is telling Latrice and Selena that she's trying to figure out how they gonna make it work because Aikisha ain't going nowhere without Soguchi and Latrice ain't going nowhere without Selena. Now, I did appreciate Aikisha keeping it real. Like, I'm going to bring my friend around. So I don't know what you going to do. And I hate to not invite Latrice because she going to have you going. So I don't know what y'all going to do. But the biggest thing is, I don't know what none of y'all going to do. And I don't know why they thought it made sense to even cast them both after a physical altercation. And Selena, as much as I like you and as much as I want you to keep your bell so you can keep ringing it, I feel like you should have turned down this opportunity. And before y'all start getting all up in an uproar, listen to what I'm saying and the reason why. Okay. The reason why I feel like she should have turned down this opportunity is because she's better than that. And the last thing you want is for Sophia Shantae So Gucci to think you running up behind her. You've already had your claim to fame and you don't need this show. And after it got physical and now your grandbabies and your children are in the middle of it, I would not have chanced that. That's just me. Now, I know some people may not agree, and I know that may be an unpopular opinion, but I would have let her have it. Moving forward. So while everybody is having a good time and getting themselves together, Marie is over there by herself. And so Latishia starts with all this sisterhood and collective, and then she starts talking through these tears saying it's not even that serious, y'all. What y'all fighting over ain't even that serious. Latishia, be quiet. Okay, be quiet, because you are a part of the reason why the collective needed a correction. So stop acting like you're the one who's trying to put everybody back together because they're mad at each other for no reason. And like Tambra said, it's no big deal to you. Latishia, you and Marie been acting a fool for 2 seasons, and now you ready to push past it? Girl, bye. She's begging him to make up. Tomorrow, please, for me, y'all, please make up. Latrice is like, yeah, it's a no for me, big dog. It's a hell no for me. It's a hell no for me, honey. Okay. Latrice said, what time is it? Here go Marie. Can I be dismissed? Yes, ma'am, you can go. Because my thing is this. Both of y'all were ready to rumble. Now, you cannot then go MIA for 7 months, wait for the cameras to come back up, then turn around and tell somebody when to forgive. And to be honest, it's Marie that's the common denominator. She can never be sincere and take accountability. And Latishia, you fake. Even though you do take accountability, you know what? I'd much rather Marie not take accountability and show us who she is than to have someone smile in my face all the time that want to take my place, the backstabbers. That would be you, Latishia. You pretend like you really want everybody to move forward and everything. All y'all some hypocrites. Aikisha, you a hypocrite because you're running around talking about why Tambra can't speak to Marie. You avoided Tambra for an entire season. So what are you talking about? All of y'all some hypocrites. I don't know what none of y'all talking about. Crying because you want to make them talk to each other. What? No, really and truly, you crying because you want to make sure the collective stays together so you can keep collecting that check, especially since Glendale ain't on that boat and you ain't fooling me. You crying, telling Glenn, I'm ready to go. These heifers selfish. They just selfish. No, ma'am. Marie is selfish. Once you can step outside of Marie and realize that that may not be somebody you need to closely associate with, the better off that you will be. Y'all all were getting along last episode when Marie was absent. That's like that one student that used to be absent from the class, honey. I'd be like, oh, they ain't here today. We're going to have a quiet day. But then as soon as they come back to school the next day, all hell breaking loose. Marie is my problem student. Y'all was all getting along. She also makes it a point to isolate herself too. Marie, let me tell you something, girl. You're going to have to let that guard down and come correct to move on. And I guess I'm selfish too, because I don't mind them paying her dust until they're ready to speak to her. People always want to rush you into forgiveness. No, it don't work like that. You and her went down there and went behind Tambra's back and caused all types of ruckus. You and her were up in Latrice's face. Aikisha, you were talking about things that could be detrimental. All of y'all have done things. And you want somebody to hurry up and forgive y'all? And it's so crazy that I have just said you and her. So Latishia, okay? People in glass houses, hun. People in glass houses. And that was the end of the episode. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about episode 2. Bells, let's pick it up. Okay? I don't want to sit around and watch JJ in these cooches in a can and the fish fries of it all. Let's pick it up. Now, this episode was very important because it did touch on menopause and perimenopause and what we go through as ladies. So I'm glad that they did this and centered it around women who may be experiencing this. But yeah, we're going to have to pick it up just a little bit. But I enjoyed the episode nonetheless. It seemed like a filler, though. It's too early for the fillers. Let's get down to it so we can get through it. Y'all comment down below and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.